everyone, and welcome back. Today, we have something really fun and useful for you. If you've ever wanted to shop online in English but felt unsure about the words to use, this episode is for you. We're talking about English for shopping online. Useful phrases you can use on Amazon, eBay, or any international website.
That's right. Shopping online is something we all do these days. But when the website is in English, many learners feel nervous. Maybe you worry, how do I ask about size? How do I check the delivery? How do I contact the seller? Don't worry, we'll help you step by step.
Let's start with the basics. When you visit a shopping site, the first thing you often do is emphasize, search for a product. You can use simple phrases like, I'm looking for a laptop, or I want to buy running shoes. Very easy, right?
Exactly. And here's a little tip. When you type in the search bar, try adding words like cheap, best, new, or on sale. For example, cheap wireless headphones or best winter jacket. This will help you find what you really want.
That's a great trick. And when you find the product, you might need to read the description carefully. You'll often see words like features, details, or specifications. Don't worry if those words feel difficult. Just remember, they tell you about the product. For example, this phone has a long battery life, or the jacket is waterproof.
Yes, and another very common phrase is add to cart. This means you are putting the item into your online shopping basket. Later, you can decide if you really want to buy it. So even if you're not sure, you can still add it to the cart.
And when you're ready to pay, you will see the phrase proceed to checkout. This is the step where you enter your address and payment details. So now you know. Add to cart and proceed to checkout are two very important phrases.
Perfect. We've just started, but already you have some strong shopping phrases. Coming up, we'll go deeper into how to choose the right product and avoid common mistakes when reading product information.
So now that we know how to search for items and add them to the cart, let's talk about something very important: how to choose the right product.
Yes, when shopping online, you don't have the product in your hands. You can't touch it, you can't try it. So the best way to know if it's good is to read the reviews.
Exactly. Reviews are comments from other buyers. They often say things like, good quality, arrived on time, or not as described. If you see many positive reviews, it's usually safe to buy.
And don't forget the star rating. 5 stars means excellent. 1 star means very bad. So when you see this item has 4.5 stars and 200 reviews, that's usually a good sign.
That's right. Another helpful phrase is compare prices. You can say, I want to compare prices for this camera, or let's compare prices before buying. This helps you save money.
And sometimes this size or color can be confusing. Always check the phrase size chart. For example, please check the size chart before ordering. It helps you avoid mistakes like buying shoes that are too small.
Yes, that's a big one. I once ordered a t-shirt online and it was 2 sizes smaller than I expected. But since then, I always read the size chart first.
So useful phrases here are check the reviews, look at the star rating, compare prices, and check the size chart. These are your best friends when choosing products online.
Great job so far. Next, let's talk about something many learners find tricky: delivery, shipping, and how to understand those phrases clearly. All right, let's move on to another big part of shopping online: delivery and shipping. When you order something, you always want to know, how long will it take to arrive?
Exactly. You will often see phrases like estimated delivery or expected arrival. For example, estimated delivery September 20th. This tells you when your package should come.
And sometimes you'll see the word shipping. Shipping means the process of sending the product to you. You might read free shipping, which is great because you don't pay extra, or standard shipping, which usually takes longer.
Yes, and another useful phrase is express delivery. That means your order will arrive faster, but often you pay more. So you can say, I want express delivery, or is express shipping available?
Good point. And don't forget, sometimes websites ask you to track your order. This phrase means you can see where your package is at the moment. For example, your order is on the way.
That's right. And here's a helpful tip. If you ever need to ask politely, you can write, when will my order arrive? Or how long is the shipping time? These are simple and polite ways to get information.
Yes, very useful if you're impatient like me. I always check the delivery status every day after I order something.
So, now we know phrases like estimated delivery, free shipping, express delivery, and track your order. Next, let's explore what happens if something goes wrong, like returns, refunds, or problems with your order.
Now, let's imagine something goes wrong with your order. Maybe the size is wrong. Maybe the product is broken, or maybe it never arrives. Don't worry, there are useful English phrases to help you handle these situations.
Yes, one of the most common phrases is, I would like to return this item. That means you want to send the product back. You might also see the option, start a return.
And sometimes you don't just return it, you also want your money back. The word refund is very important. You can say, I want a refund, or can I get a refund, please? That way, you get your money back.
Exactly. And many websites use the phrase return policy. This tells you the rules about returning products. For example, the return policy is 30 days. That means you can send it back within 30 days.
That makes shopping online much safer. Another helpful phrase is replacement. You can ask, can I get a replacement? This means you don't want your money back, but you want a new product instead.
Yes, very useful. And if the product never arrives, you can politely write, my order has not arrived yet, or I did not receive my package. These are clear and polite ways to explain the problem.
I think everyone has had that experience, waiting, and the package just never comes. So it's good to know how to say it in English.
So now you know the key words: return, refund, replacement, and return policy. Now let's go into the fun part, asking questions and contacting the seller in clear and polite English.
So let's talk about something very useful, asking questions and contacting the seller. Sometimes before buying, you need more information. Maybe you're not sure about the color, the size, or the delivery.
Exactly. A very polite way to ask is, could you please give me more details about this product? This shows respect and makes communication easier.
Yes, and you can also say, is this item available in size large? Or do you have this in blue? Simple, clear, and polite.
Another common phrase is this item still in stock? That means, is it available now or is it sold out? This is very useful for popular products.
Good point. And sometimes you need to ask about guarantees. You can write, does this product come with a warranty? A warranty means the seller promises to repair or replace the product if it has a problem.
That's always good to know.
Imagine buying a phone without checking the warranty.
So, with these phrases, you can confidently contact sellers and ask questions. Next, let's make it even more practical with a short and useful dialogue, so you can hear how these phrases work in real conversation. Let's practice with a short dialogue. Imagine I'm the buyer and Mateo is the seller. Listen carefully, repeat after us, and notice the useful phrases.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking for wireless headphones. Could you please give me more details about this product?
Of course. These headphones have long battery life and are waterproof. They are still in stock.
That sounds good. Is this item available in blue?
Yes, we have it in blue and black.
Great. How much is the shipping cost, and do you ship internationally?
Shipping is free, and yes, we ship internationally. The estimated delivery date is October 3rd.
Perfect. And does this product come with a warranty?
Yes, it has a 1-year warranty.
Wonderful. I'll add it to cart and proceed to checkout.
Excellent. And remember, if you have any problems, you can always return the item or ask for a refund or replacement.
That was a simple dialogue, but it included so many useful phrases. Did you notice how polite and clear the questions were?
Yes. For example, could you please give me more details about this product? Is a very polite way to ask. It's better than just saying, tell me details. Politeness is important when shopping online.
Exactly. And you also heard, is this item still in stock? That's such a practical question, because sometimes you find something you love, but it's sold out.
Oh, yes, that happens a lot. And then you feel so disappointed. That's why in stock is a phrase you should remember.
Another phrase we practiced was, how much is the shipping cost? And do you ship internationally? These are perfect when buying from sellers in another country.
And don't forget the word warranty. A warranty gives you safety. You know the product can be repaired or replaced if there's a problem.
So this short conversation shows you how to use many key phrases in real life. I recommend listening again, pausing, and repeating the lines out loud. That way you can train your mouth and memory together.
Excellent advice. Now, let's do a quick recap of all the words and phrases we've learned today so you can remember them easily.
All right, let's do a quick recap of the most useful words and phrases for shopping online. Listen carefully and try to repeat them with us.
Search for a product. Add to cart. Proceed to checkout.
Product description. Size chart. Compare prices.
Reviews. Star rating. Estimated delivery date.
Free shipping. Express delivery. Track your order.
Return. Refund. Replacement. Return policy.
Contact the seller. Could you please give me more details? Is this item in stock? Do you ship internationally?
And of course, does this product come with a warranty?
Wonderful job, everyone. You've learned so many useful phrases for shopping online. With these expressions, you can feel confident when using Amazon, eBay, or any other international website.
Yes, and remember, the best way to improve is to practice. Try saying these phrases out loud or even use them next time you shop online.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. We love having you here. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.
Take care, everyone, and happy learning. See you next time.